Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. At this point, I'm here with Reverend Bartley. Reverend Bartley is the National Regional Director of the NAN, NAN, with Reverend Al Sharpton. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Reverend Bartley, we come here today to talk to you about the importance of the midterm election and why is it important and why should we vote and why should we be registered to vote. So I put a whole lot on the table.
Well, you did, and thank you, because this is so vitally important, Brother Zach, and we need more people like you talking about this so that we can get the word out, because we know this is how we've gotten to where we are. And if this midterm election does not go in our favor, all hell is going to break loose. You're talking about all the hard work that Dr. King and others did back in the 60s. As you see the Supreme Court and taking away all the things that our parents fought for and
Yes.
marched for,
Yes.
with so less than what we have today. They didn't have a camera like you have here today, that you're able to spread the word, social media. And so this midterm election, as we're watching what they just did in Louisiana, how they're just eliminating blacks in Congress. And if they could, they would eliminate black senators. And so this midterm is so vitally important that if we vote, we can change history. We can make sure that it stops. But it's going to take people that are not registered voters to get out and vote. And for those of you that are registered voters, you need not sit home. You need to cast your ballot. And so that's why this is so vitally important.
Reverend, I came right on the air and I did not, and I'm sorry about that right there, I didn't actually introduce you. Can you introduce yourself so that people can know who you are? I just went into that you the regional national director, but I didn't say your full name.
Ah, well, thank you. And for those of you that don't know, again, my name is Pastor Steffie Bartley, Sr. I'm the senior pastor of the Hope Church here in Elizabeth, New Jersey. And I have been having the pleasure for over 20 years to be the Northeast Regional Director under the leadership of our founding president, the one and only Reverend Al Sharpton. Also sit on the board for the National Action Network. And so that's who I am.
Thank you. That's for the public. Thank you. Reverend, why is it that some people just seem to not, are they actors? Are they acting like that the stuff that's going on in Washington, they act like it's okay. And they were the people that benefited from people like Doc King, Reverend Al Abernathy, Joe Lowry, and people like that. So what is it about? I don't understand the absence of our concern about this. We beat Reverend Sharpton up every week on WBLS talking about we shouldn't march or we shouldn't or that the administration is right. How is it that we can see that they're lopsided, but others that have the same DNA that we have, that benefit the same way we benefited, don't see?
Well, I would say what I would say to those individuals, those of you that hear them talk like that, ask them a question. When have they ever marched? What have they ever marched for? And I'm sure you'll normally hear they've never, or they might have marched once or twice. And so that's part of the problem, because they've never been in a march. They don't know what it's like. They don't understand that it was marching that got us to where we are today. When you see DEI being taken away, when you see voter suppression that's happening all over, not just in the South, but also in the North.
Yes.
And so for people that look like us, that say what they say, that says that they haven't done anything. And you know, let them just keep living, because it's going to knock on their door. And we're trying to prevent that from happening. And so that's why we need you not to beat up Reverend Sharpton, but join in with Reverend Sharpton. And if you don't want to be a part of the National Action Network, Be a part of some organization.
Yes.
Start your own, but do something.
Do something to help, to throw a bucket of water in the pond. So if we all throw a bucket of water in the pond, the boat shall rise.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And on the 28th of next month, which is a Friday, I believe,
Yes.
down in Washington, D.C., what is going to happen down there, and why should we be there?
Oh, thank you so much for reminding me to mention that. Because this is an opportunity that we march about everything else. This march is about everything. And this march is about the world. This march is about people that look like us. That we have to stand there and talk about the voter suppression. Have to stand up there and talk about how we could hear about the history of Mississippi.
Yes.
Emmett Till, Medgar Evans, and now this young man, Wells, that here we are once again. And if we come together, all of the fraternities that are part of this, Martin Luther King is co-sponsoring this with Reverend Sharpton, we need to come there to have our voices heard, to say enough is enough. And so all you have to do is go to the National Action Network website, register. If you can accumulate over 50 participants, then we'll make sure you register. We'll make sure we'll send a bus to where you live, to put you on that bus, to have you participate in this March on Washington. Your life depends on it. Your children's life depends on it. And that's why we're here. We're going to be there, and we need your support.
Right. And that day is the 28th of
August.
August 28th, and the buses will be leaving about what time in the morning?
Oh, depend upon where you live. Northeast, you figure they'll be leaving 3 or 4 o'clock a.m. to make sure that the parking, if you wanting to sign up, just go to our website. If you know a group that would like to, make sure that you do. Register and put the captain, the coordinator, so that we can issue out permits, so that when your bus arrives, you'll have your permit in the window and you'll be able to be escorted where the buses will be parked.
All right, well, thank you, Reverend Bartley, for
Thank
taking
you,
the
Zach.
time. Again, this is Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. Good day.
Thank you, Brother Zach.